Hi guys. Okay, so today I want to do another foundation review, more like a first impression. I bought a drugstore foundation a while ago, but I never tried it. So today I wanted to give it a try and let you guys know what I think about it. Now, the foundation that I am talking about is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation. I've heard about this foundation a while ago. A lot of people tried it. A lot of people loved it. I did buy it a while ago, but I never tried it. So today is going to be my first day trying it. Now, when I went into the store, it didn't look like they had my perfect shade. So I picked up two. I picked up the shade 330, Toffee Caramel, and then I also picked up the shade 355 in Coconut. So I figured if I mix these two together, they might make my perfect shade. Let's give it a shot and let's see how it really works. So, alright, I'm going to first take, okay, so one thing I don't like is that the fact that it's no pump. As you guys can see, it's no pump. And I don't like when foundations don't have a pump because I can't control how much is going to come out. So, I can already tell you I don't like that part. Alright, so I'm going to just pour a little bit of Toffee on my hand. Sorry guys, I'm a little sick, so. Okay, so I mixed the two shades together, and this more so looks like it may be my shade. So let's give it a try. I am going to take a primer, and I'm going to use my Becca Ever Matte Poreless Primer for today. So I'm just going to take a little bit of my primer, put that on. Okay, so now that my primer has set in a little bit, now I'm going to take the foundation and let's just put it on. It seems very lightweight so far. Very lightweight. I kind of feel like the Beauty Blender soaked up most of the product because it's so lightweight. Alright, so I had to tie my hair back. Alright, so I put it directly on my face simply because I have a mess on my hand right now, as you guys can see. So I put it on my face just so that way I could distribute the product a little bit better. So alright, let's see. And I'm putting a lot because this foundation is very, very liquidy. Very liquidy. It doesn't have a thick consistency. It's very, very light. But I think that's one of the reasons why they probably should have made a pump. Because since it is so light, it would have been easier to get it out in a pump. I just don't like foundations that don't have a pump. Y'all don't understand. Like, it's so much work. I need things to be easy and convenient. Okay guys, so I put the rest of my makeup on. I gave this foundation a little bit of time to set, and this is how it's looking after I gave it a little time to set. So far it looks pretty good on the skin, and also it feels very lightweight on the skin. It doesn't really feel like I have anything on. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys what it looked like before I put the rest of my makeup on. I'm going to show you guys how it was looking. Okay, so like I said, so far it is looking absolutely gorgeous on the skin. It covered up everything. So for it to be very lightweight, it did a great job at covering up all my imperfections. It feels very lightweight. It looks good. It may look a little bit light, but other than that, it looks really good on the skin. So yeah, so far I'm really liking it so far. I really do like it. So right now the time is 12:09. It is pretty damn early. Some of you guys are probably like just waking up. So I'm going to wear this foundation for a couple of hours, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to give you my final thoughts on this foundation. Alright guys, so see you in a couple hours. Hi guys. Okay, I am back after wearing this foundation for 7 hours. I am back to give you guys my final review. So right now the time is 7:29. 7:29, and I have had this foundation on for 7 hours, and so far it does look pretty good. I am oily in my T-zone, as you guys can see. The foundation still looks pretty much good. I am gonna blot just to see how I look after I blot. Okay. So I just blotted. And as you guys can see, the foundation is pretty much still on my skin. My blush kind of faded a little bit, but the foundation is pretty much there. I still pretty much have a lot of coverage on my face. Alright, so let me give you the pros and cons about this foundation. The pros about this foundation is, one, it does give you a flawless coverage. It is full coverage. It does last a while because, as you guys can see, I've had it on for 7 hours and it's still on my skin. So it does look pretty good on my skin. It's very affordable. I only paid, I think, like $9.99 for this foundation, so it is very affordable. It is buildable. You can build this foundation up to from light coverage, medium, or full. So it is buildable. It also doesn't feel heavy on the skin. It feels very lightweight on the skin. So yeah, this foundation does have a couple pros. A couple of cons about this foundation is the fact that, one, it doesn't come with a pump. As you guys can see, it has a screw off top, so you have to just pour it out on your hand, and sometimes that can be very messy, especially if you're someone that's always in a rush or you don't have a lot of time to do your foundation. Having to pour it out on your hand could be very inconvenient for you. So I don't like the fact that it doesn't come with a pump. Two, I don't like the fact that it doesn't come in many shades. I wish a lot more of drugstore foundations would come in a bigger variety of shades, but that's the way it is. So yeah, that's another con I don't like, that it doesn't come in many shades. I had to mix these two shades together, and still I don't know if I got my perfect shade, because I do feel like this looks a little bit off, because I feel like it looks a little bit too light. Three, the fact that it is a little bit too liquidy for me. I felt that with me using my beauty blender, it soaked up a lot of product, so I felt like this was a little bit too liquidy for me. I wish it had more of a thicker consistency so that I could use my beauty blender when applying it. And also the fact that it was running down my hand when I had to pour it out on my hand. So I didn't like that it was so watery. I didn't really like that. And I also didn't like the fact that I did have to use about 3 layers to get a full coverage because it was so liquidy and it was so sheer. I don't really like that. And overall, I would have to say I would give it maybe an 8. It's not one of the best drugstore foundations that I have tried, but it's also not the worst. As you guys can see, the foundation is still on my skin. I still look pretty good. It did a great job of holding on my oil for 7 hours because I don't look like a greasy mess. So I will give it an 8. I just don't like the fact that it has the screw off top, and I don't like the fact that it's so watery, and I don't like the fact that I have to really use a lot to get full coverage. So those are my little cons about it, and that's why I would give it an 8. So yeah, I would definitely say go out and give this a try. I feel like a lot of my foundation reviews, I have been telling you guys to go try this and go try that, and I think that is because a lot of these newer foundations have really been stepping their game up, y'all. Alright guys, so if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to thumbs up and please subscribe. Alright guys, until next time, peace.